raised some important questions there based on the aspect of where the people who are mentally disturbed, also the people who have not heard the gospel. I've just got a few questions that I want to ask you based on what you said. I want to know what is the purpose of your question that you raised. Are you asking because you are seeking the biblical answer, or because you think it disapproves Christianity?
Well, I was asking in order to draw a conclusion on how God will judge these two individuals, because if we are saying belief is a criteria for God to judge you, then there are some people who lack the capacity to believe. So it's only rational for us to think that belief may not be the only criteria. So even non-believers can have a shot at heaven. That was why I went there to draw my inference and conclusion.
Okay. So now, based on what you have said, do you believe there's such a thing as objective justice? And if you tend to say so, what is it based on, if there's such a thing as objective justice?
Even if there is such a thing as objective justice, I think it's beyond the scope of our human minds to comprehend. Within the human framework, I don't think there's anything like objective justice. It's always subjective, because all humans are equal, I believe, and no one should, impose a morality on another person. That's what I think.
Okay, so on your part, you believe God exists, not so?
I don't know.
Man, you need to know. Why would you stand on you don't know? I want to know if you believe.
I haven't seen him before. My senses, my five senses, have not recognized, been able to identify
So
empirically if God exists or not.
So you base your what you stand on. You don't know. That's where you stand.
Do you know?
Yes, I know.
Is he a male or female?
One, I'll look at you as an individual. When I look at how God designed you, you have got a nose, you have got eyes, and
no, I just asked a simple question. Is God, if you know him, you should know if he's a male or female. Is he a male or female?
Is he a male or a female? From my understanding and our belief, to say the description that God has been given is in the aspect of a male. From what I have read and I have studied, unless if there is another knowledge which brings out to say is both.
You see why you are talking this much? Because you don't know, you have not seen him.
Why
you are saying based on what you read. So let's proceed.
No, I've asked you, do you believe God? Do you believe there's a God? Do you believe in a God?
Once we are talking about belief, it's a different ball game. Yes, I believe, but I don't know. There's a difference between belief and knowing.
So if the aspect of you say you believe there is a God, if he exists at all, if you believe that he exists, would he judge unjustly?
My belief does not make me right, to get that straight. The fact I believe does not mean I'm right, or does not mean objective truth.
You are making it more look like you are just here not knowing where you are. You are just in a container, or you have been shipped to a place where you don't know.
Do you know where you are? Do you know where you are?
Yes, I know where I am. Right now, I'm in Zambia. I'm at work. I'm working, and I'm talking to you.
No, that's not what I'm asking you. You are saying that I'm confused and you are not. So I'm asking you. I ask you a simple question. If you really know God, is he a male or female? And you started moving back and forth. So both of us are in the same boat. We are both in the same container. You don't know anything in that.
Same boat. When you speak
same boat.
You are not.
I know your superiority complex will not let you agree, but we are both in the same boat.
You are in a different boat because you are confused. Me, I'm not confused.
You are confused too.
How am I
Is God
confused?
is God a man or a
I've
woman?
asked you,
Let me prove.
I've
Okay,
asked you,
let
no,
me prove to
projector,
you
you
that
are
you are
running away from
confused.
my question.
Let me
You
prove to
are,
you that you are confused. Is God a man
you
or
are
a woman?
project, you are running away from my question. I've asked you, do you believe there is a God?
Yes. Okay. Yes, I believe there's a God.
Okay, you believe there's a God. Would
Yeah, but I
that
don't know that there is a God. I only believe there is one.
project, you don't know. You
Yes, I
know. Which
don't
one
know.
is which now? Which one is which here?
Do
You
you know
don't
the
know.
difference between belief and knowing? Do you know the difference between knowing something and believing something?
For you
Is
to
it not?
believe,
Wait, wait.
for you, project,
Let me teach you.
project, wait, project. For you to believe something, you need to know something. How do you believe in something you don't know?
Is false.
How,
It's false. You don't
how
have
can
to
you tell
believe.
me?
Do you believe in the sun?
Okay, do you believe that I exist?
Do you believe in the sun?
I've seen, yes, I believe in the sun, it's there.
How will you ask me if I believe you exist? I know you exist because you are talking to me. What type of dumb question is that?
It's
You
not a
don't
dumb
you know
question.
your problem? You don't know the
Listen,
difference between belief and to
this is
know.
the problem. No, 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 no. You are acting up.
Go and educate yourself so that we don't have
Listen.
this
No,
back and forth
project,
argument because you don't know the difference between both.
project. I've told you. How do you believe in something you don't know? For you to believe in something that you need first of all to know it, to believe in it. That's
Do
how
you
it
be
is.
do you believe on a flat earth? Do you
I'll say
believe
I
on a flat that the earth is flat?
yes, it's flat.
How do you know?
I've seen because I'm not falling.
You sorry, come again.
I'm not falling. I've seen. When I'm walking, I don't fall.
Is that an empirical fact that proves that the earth is flat?
To me, basically, I would say yes.
To you, so that does not make it objective. So let's just move ahead.
No, you are not. You are not. I've asked you a question here. You have not responded to my question. I wanted to ask you if this God you say exists, do you think he would judge unjustly?
He has done it in the past.
How has he done it in the past? Then which where? How?
When David sinned, he slept with another man's wife and unalived the man. Instead of God to punish David and Bathsheba, both who committed the sin, do you know who God punished?
He punished him.
Eh?
Who did they punish? I want to know from
The
you.
child. He took the life of the child that they were conceiving, the innocent child they were conceiving in the womb.
And David wasn't punished.
What punishment is greater than taking one's life?
I'm asking you, didn't God punish David? That's my question. I want to find out from you. It's you telling me that.
Whatever punishment, yes, David was punished, but whatever punishment he
But
received.
you are saying David wasn't punished. That's what you're telling me.
No, no, no. Listen.
You are now
David
stepping
David was
on
not given a just punishment. David was not given a just punishment because the punishment for adultery, according to the Mosaic law, is supposed to be unaliving. But instead of David to be unalived, the child was affected. Is that just?
on what basically are you basing it to be just?
Whatever basis you know to be fair to
What will
you,
be your
to your
just? What will be
conscience.
your what will be your just punishment?
What do you think is a just punishment for that?
I'm asking you. You're the one telling me. I want to know.
So what was it? Let me answer you with what your God said. What did your God say will happen if someone commits adultery according to the Mosaic law?
I don't believe in the old covenant. I believe in the new covenant.
So which God do you worship? What's his name?
I worship Jesus.
You
Our Lord
worship
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yes, I worship our Lord Jesus Christ.
I don't even know how to start talking to you because
That's another
Jesus Christ is
question.
not
No, you didn't
you.
answer my you didn't even answer my
Yeah,
question.
I already answered
You,
you.
you
What
didn't
do
answer
you
it.
want to know?
You didn't answer. If you are saying you believe there is a God, does that God knows everything? The one you believe in, does he know everything?
I don't know
Why are you basing it? You don't know.
because I don't know. Am I
But
God?
why do you say something that you don't know? If you don't say something that you don't know, you don't say about it. That's the way it
Do
goes.
you know? Does God know everything? Do you know if God knows everything?
Yes, God knows everything. He's all powerful. He's all knowing. Because
Eh?
what makes him to be a God to
God
be
is
all knowing?
wait. God is all knowing. You sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure about that.
Why did God
I'm,
say
I'm
he
even the
wants to
one.
go and investigate?
No,
He wants to go and investigate
I'm even the
Sodom
one
and
asking.
Gomorrah.
I'm
Well,
even the
anyway,
one asking you questions.
yeah. Let
You're
me
in my
respect that.
time. I'm the one asking you questions.
Okay, go ahead. But I don't know. I'm not God. That's the only thing I can tell you.
That's why I've told you, Project. You can't talk about something that you don't know. That's
Why can't
basically
you?
how it is.
You just
Me,
said you believe
listen,
in a flat
listen. Yeah,
Earth. You
look.
just said
Like,
you believe in a flat Earth.
yes,
It
I wanted,
basically shows you don't know about
I
what you
was
are talking
trying.
about.
You're in my time because you're in my town. So when you are what I know and I understand, I was taught to say if you don't know about something, what you do is that you keep shut. You don't say it. That's the way it is.
Exactly. That should apply to you too. You should shut up your mouth because you don't
So
know
you
what you're talking about.
it's you who doesn't. I'm engaging you. You're not responding to my questions based on what you said.
I'm responding based on my ability, what I can know, what I can fathom. You are answering based on what you read or what you were told. It is what they told you or what you read you are based, not that you've seen or
You're
experienced
basing
any of these
you're basing
things.
you're basing on assumptions. That's why I wanted to find
And
out from
you
you.
are basing on assumptions too.
You raised important questions you raised important questions and thoughts, and I wanted to find out from you who raised them. What would be the best way? I wanted to know from you. Basically, you are saying again you don't know.
You
So now, when I
you
speak about,
ask
you talked about the mentally heal people. What level of understanding do you think God requires before holding someone morally accountable?
level of understanding.
Do you think God requires?
I mean, that God requires or that humans requires. I don't understand your question.
What level of understanding do you think God requires before holding someone morally accountable?
Okay, if you are talking about God's understanding, I think it should be at a level where God should be able to know if someone has done good or bad. You are talking about God's understanding. I don't know where that what you mean by God understanding. If God already knows everything, why should God understand something? So that question in itself is just controversial.
How is it controversial? I've asked you based on what you understand, and my time is almost even finishing.
You ask me what level. You are asking me question that only God can answer. Am I God? How will I
Why
know
have you
what
said?
God understands or not?
Okay, now if why you raise those questions, which they needed you to have at least a solution to it. For when you say something out, you bring out something, you need to first of all to analyze what you are saying.
I was making a logical conclusion. I was inferring, not that it is what God is thinking right now. The only
So
person
now
that knows
I'll
what
ask
God
you,
is thinking right now is God Himself.
who has the right to determine how people should be saved? You or God?
Me,
You are the one who has the right. So you yourself, you have the right.
yes.
In which aspect and in which angle do you have the right?
In the aspect of the law,
When you failed even to determine the time you should be born and the time you will die, what aspect? How do you even determine that?
it's already determined. I can determine that
did you determine yourself to be born? Is it, I don't know if you're in Nigeria or
Man,
where did you
man,
determine that?
man has a lifespan. If you don't know,
Now I'm asking you, who determined that for you? Was it you that you be born as a
nature,
black person?
nature
Which
determined that.
nature?
Nature.
All right, your time is up. The next person to engage is Effendi. The religion dialogue will be next after Effendi.